All right, I left out one type of problem that is good for us to work together off the 2.4 video. So it's one of these where it gives you the three circles for in the Venn diagram, and then it gives you what total number you're supposed to have in each one of the areas. And then we have to figure out what we have to put in all these boxes. Let me put the box around it too here. This here would be U. So on these, you want to start with the one where all three overlap. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. Okay. So in all three sets, in X, Y, and Z on this one, we've got 12. So that's going to go where all three of our circles overlap. And then work your way outside. So then we would go to one of the areas where we've got 2 overlapping. So I'm going to look at where Y and Z overlap. Okay, so where Y and Z overlap, it says we have 22 total. Okay, but we've already got 12 in here. That's in that section where Y and Z overlap. So what we have to do is we take the 22 minus the 12 we already have in there and get 10. So out here we'll have 10. That way the 10 in this section and the 12 in this section add up to the 22 we're supposed to have in the place where Y and Z overlap. Okay. So then we'll go to where X and Z overlap. Because we've got 25. Well, we've already got 12 in there, so we'll do 25 minus 12, 25, sorry. Minus 12, and that'll give us 13. So for X and Z, this spot out here is 13. That way the 13 plus 12 gives us the 25 up here. Okay, so you just have to subtract what's already in there. So then we'll go where X and Y overlap. The same thing, we want a total of 15. Well, we've already got 12 in the place where all three overlap. Sorry about that. So 15 minus 12 will give us 3. This 3 goes right here. All right, and then we back up to just the total circles. So like if we go to the one for Z, it says in the Z circle, in the Z set, all together we want 38. Okay, so we have to do a bunch of subtraction here because we've already got 3 numbers inside of Z. And so we got to subtract those 3 from our total of 38. So it says we want a total of 38. Okay. Then we have to do minus 13, minus 12, minus 10. Okay, let's see what that equals. Okay, so if we do that subtraction, we're going to get 3. So out here in Z by itself, we just have 3. That way, if we add all the different parts of Z together, we get the right total. Okay, so we wanted a total of 38. So you can check yourself and make sure. So do the same thing for Y. This time we want a total of 28. Okay, so we do 28 minus 3 minus 12 minus 10, right? Because these 3 are all inside the Y circle. Right. Let's check that one, see what we get. Okay, looks like we're going to get 3 again. It's just a coincidence. Okay. And then we'll do X. So for X, we want a total of 40. Okay, so let's get some room here. We want a total of 40, so we would have to do for X, we'd have to do 40 minus what we got, minus 13, minus 12, minus 3. Okay, so if we do 40 minus 13 minus 12 minus 3, okay, it looks like that's going to be 12. All right, and then we've got the most annoying one. Okay, I'm sorry about this one. But the last one, we want U. So it says in the whole box altogether, we want a total of 81. So what that means, okay, is we got to take 81, that's got to be our total, and then subtract all of the other ones. So I just try to work from the top down. So we've got 12 minus 3 minus 3, and then kind of in the middle row, we've got minus 13 minus 12 minus 10, and then down at the bottom we got 3. Okay, so what are we going to get there? Just a second. If we do all that subtraction, it looks like we leaves 25. So those 25 are not in X, Y, or Z. They're out here in U. Okay? And you can check yourself. You can go back through each one if you want to, and say, well, I got to have a total of 25 in X and Z. So let me check it. So where X and Z overlap, that's these two. 13 plus 12, that's 25. So those are right. And you can work your way around and double check everything if you want to be extra sure. Okay.